kick things off with a car that doesn't really look like it. This is the Imposter, a 1965 Chevrolet Impala SS that's been given Chip Foose's magic touch. But here's the twist. Owner Don V had a wild idea. He wanted his classic Impala to drive like a modern C6 Corvette. Talk about a challenge. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It is fitted with a roaring LS3 V8 engine capable of producing 425 pound-feet of torque, with Chip Foose smoking the tires. This thing can hit 150 miles per hour in just 11.5 seconds and blast through the quarter mile. To this end, Chip's team virtually rebuilt the car. They somehow managed to combine the chassis of the C6 Corvette with the classic body of the Impala. And it wasn't just a simple engine swap. Designed to be a two-seater, everything from the grille and bumpers to the headlights and taillights were handmade. The interior is truly a masterpiece, with all the modern amenities you could ask for and wrapped in luxury. And just for kicks, they added a supercharger to further increase the power. It even won a major award at an auto show in Detroit. But how on earth did they manage to squeeze all that Corvette technology into the famous Impala? Well, therein lies the real magic. The suspension was completely redone, the steering wheel was replaced, and even the fuel tank had to be removed to make room for the Corvette's drivetrain. Speaking of special cars, have you heard of the Terracuda? This is one of Chip Foose's masterpieces of creation. He started with a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, a true muscle car icon. The owner, Darren Metropolis, had a very unusual request. He wanted his car to match his gold and blue Breitling watch. Now that's something you don't hear every day. Always up to the challenge, Chip got to work. He built a custom frame, extended and modified it to perfectly fit the Barracuda body, and then designed a special hood to accommodate the powerful Mopar 6.4-liter Hemi V8 engine. With a massive 470 pound-feet of torque, this car runs the quarter mile in 12.2 seconds. It can rocket up to a top speed of 145 miles per hour. And to match his luxury watch, Chip converted the Barracuda into a beautiful two-seater and covered it all in fine Italian leather in, you guessed it, a wonderful combination of gold and blue. The attention to detail is breathtaking. But here's something you may not know. This wasn't the first Terracuda. The original version was sadly destroyed by fire. He started from scratch and poured his heart and soul into an even more impressive car. He redesigned the body of the Barracuda, giving it a sleek, fluid look. Now, let's talk about a real head-turning car, the Mach Foose. This is a crazy combination of two legendary Mustangs, the 1971 Mach 1 and the 2010 Mustang GT. Chip seems to have taken the best parts of each car and fused them to create something completely new and awesome. Under the hood is a supercharged 5-liter Coyote V8 engine that pumps out a massive 650 pound-feet of torque. That's enough power to propel this car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the blink of an eye. It can complete the 4-mile sprint in about 10.5 seconds and reach a top speed of about 160 miles per hour. But it's not just about going fast. Chip also made the car look fantastic. He mixed the cool, old style of the 1971 car with the modern look of the 2010 car. He even used parts from other cars, like the back fenders from a 1970 Mustang and the front grille from a 1969 Camaro. The result is a car that's both stylish and strong. And get this, the interior is a mix of old-school style and new-school technology. You have standard leather seats, a killer sound system, and all the latest gadgets. Plus, this car has been exhibited at tons of car shows and won numerous awards. Next up is the Stallion, a beautiful custom cabin based on a 1934 Ford Coupe. This car is all about taking something old and making it new again. Chip took this Ford Classic and gave it a serious upgrade. He started with a supercharged V8 engine that delivered about 600 pound-feet of torque. This thing can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an instant and has a top speed of about 150 miles per hour. Chip also lowered the car's suspension to make it more aggressive and added wider wheels and tires for better handling. Now, what if you could get a classic car that not only looks stunning, but also has modern safety features? Well, Chip Foose made that a reality with the Stallion. He completely redesigned the interior, blending modern luxury with vintage elegance. For those who might be a little too excited about the gas pedal, he added a hidden roll cage for added security. The Stallion is a perfect example of how Chip can turn a classic car into a high-performance machine without losing its originality. Now, let's talk about something a little different. This Woosley is a custom 1974 Jaguar E-Type. The Jaguar E-Type is already a pretty impressive car, known for its luxury and powerful engine. But Chip Foose decided to take it up a notch. He gave it a supercharged V6 engine that produces about 500 pound-feet of torque. This car is capable of cruising and hitting a top speed of 145 miles per hour. But Chip didn't stop there. He also redesigned the body of the car, giving it a more aggressive look with a hot armored low profile. He also added a custom spoiler to improve aerodynamics, and the inside? It's a mix of classic and modern, with plush leather seats and a state-of-the-art sound system. The next one we have is unique. P32 is a wild mix of a 1932 Ford Highboy Roadster and a World War II fighter. You heard that right. Chip took inspiration from those classic fighter jets and somehow incorporated those designs into this hot one. It has a powerful V12 Lincoln engine that produces about 400 pound-feet of torque and a top speed of about 130 miles per hour. But the real showstopper is how it looks. Chip smoothed the body, gave it a sleek aerodynamic look, and added details like riveted panels and a paint job inspired by the nose art found on fighter jets. The interior also has that airplane vibe, with custom gauges and switches that look like they came straight from the cockpit.
That's his right?
Ever seen a car that is a supercar and a hot rod at the same time? That is what the Hemisphere is. This is a dream machine with a 6.1-liter Hemi V8 engine cranking out an enormous 600 pound-feet of torque. The top speed can go as high as 170 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds, compared to what it would take to say, Hemisphere. It's not just speed, the car is an artwork. Chip used lightweight carbon fiber for the body to create smooth, flowing curves. Inside, it looks like something from a luxury spaceship. with custom leather seats and high-tech gadgetry. The car also features advanced suspension and braking systems that ensure optimal performance and handling. The Hemisphere's unique blend of supercar performance and hot rod style make it a standout in Chip Foose's collection.
May be able to hear me, maybe all not. This is the Hemisphere. Built by one Chip Foose. Spectacular machine. Gonna go up for auction soon.
And last but not least is the Infraction, an authentic in-house build on a 1936 Ford Roadster. It's definitely one car that pairs classical elegance with the energy of modern performance. Here, the mighty LS1 V8 lives under its very lid, releasing approximately 450 pound-feet of torque for a top speed of well around 140 miles per hour. Could this be the most beautiful car ever built? The Infraction cuts the lines between automotive engineering and sculpture. Its body is made entirely of aluminum and hand-shaped by the talented Marcel Delay. The creation has smooth lines and perfect proportions. It's an art in itself. Inside, it's a knockout with its luxurious leather seats, a unique center console, and all the high-tech gadgetry. In fact, the Infraction took home the Riddler Award at the Detroit Autorama, like the Oscars of the custom car world.